bit of a different vibe opening today, but there's a reason for that. Today I am announcing the next amazing giveaway competition, and it's especially for content creators. It's a YouTube submission competition. So if you're a content creator, but if you're not a content creator, maybe you'd be tempted into it. So anyway, that's coming up in a little while. And also today, I'm going to be sharing a little bit on my thoughts about the price action across the last few days, and give those of you that are in a tailspin about it, just a really simple 5-point plan that just helps you to navigate those waters. So let's go! Welcome, my friend. Come on in. Come on, take a seat, you know where, and join me for a cup of Earl Grey tea. I love Earl Grey tea, and I got up this morning. It was a bit of a grey Monday morning here in the UK, and it just felt right. Earl Grey felt right. And I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, but you've got to promise not to tell the other teas. I think Earl Grey is my favourite. Okay, don't tell them. So, as always, I'm going to say at this point, my dear friend, you are here to drink Earl Grey tea with me. I am not a financial advisor. I am not giving you financial advice. So please do your own research. And today's music of choice, well, I think as we're talking about filming and content creation and Hollywood calling, of course, then I think it's got to be a little bit epic. Yeah, a bit more beat and epic than usual. Here we go. Hey. I did just want to quickly mention, I do have a Buy Me a Coffee page. So if you enjoy my content, then please do hop across there, link in the description. Absolutely no obligation at all. And just by watching this video, you're helping to push my videos out to the algorithm. So I'm very grateful. Also, I've just started a merch store for Safuu. You can buy little things like this. So again, I'll put the link in the description below. Do take a look. Thanks. So the main point of the video is to talk about the giveaway competition. So I am going to come to that in just a couple of minutes. But first of all, I did want to share my thoughts on the price action of this weekend. Obviously, we went into the weekend, Thursday going into Friday, we were bobbing around between, kind of 22, 24 mark, and it all felt great. And then suddenly, our hearts were ripped out over the weekend as we fell to, I think the lowest was $17 or maybe just a little bit below. No, don't panic. Don't panic. Here's why you shouldn't panic and my 5 tips for not panicking. Number 1, zoom out. Zoom out. You're not a day trader. I mean, you might be a day trader if you are. I don't know why you've been Safuu, but yeah. We're not here to day trade in Safuu. That's not what it's about. So, we look at the price and we kind of fall into this panic because, it's gone down $1 or $2. Zoom out of the Safuu chart. Can I remind you that literally a month ago, we were at $9. So not only have we gone from $9 to what we are today, but during that month, you've collected a month of rebases. So calculate all that together when you're looking at the price action. But also zoom out further beyond Safuu. When we had that large dip on, I think it was Saturday morning for me, I immediately looked at the markets, the wider markets, and I saw that BNB had also absolutely crashed for just a few moments. So there was wider things going on as well as just something happening to Safuu. So please zoom out, keep your perspective, zoom out. Number 2, look at the charts. Now your heart is probably sinking because you're probably thinking, well, I'm not a technical analyst. You don't have to be. We have the most amazing resource within Safuu. We have the wonderful Confirmant RM who has a YouTube channel, and his speciality is technical analysis, and he publishes videos, I think daily, but also he writes up his analysis in a blog. So if you don't want to watch YouTube videos, if that's not your thing, go to the Safuu blog. I'll link it below, and I'll also link his YouTube channel below. But I just find I've really got into watching his videos across the last few weeks, and it's so reassuring to know that actually what we're seeing, what we're experiencing in terms of price action is absolutely what we would expect to see. It's normal. I just find watching his videos so actually very soothing as well. He's got a very mellow voice, and it's very relaxing just to watch them. So absolutely go check out his videos, check out his analysis, and I think it will really help you to understand, if you are worried, help you understand why we have differences in prices that we do. Number 3, be the glass half full rather than half empty. What do I mean by that? Well, see this for what it is. When we have a dip, it's a buying opportunity. And I just think it's not going to be very long at all, probably a few weeks. I don't know, who can tell, but not very long at all before we're looking back at these prices and going, oh, why didn't I buy? As we're now looking back at the $9 and $10 prices of a month ago. So be positive about it. It's an opportunity. Number 4, know what's coming up. Now, I'm not even talking about the development of the blockchain. Of course, that is the massive goal in the future. But I'm not even talking about that far forward. I'm actually talking about the London advertising and Dubai. And, you know, we know these are going to have a massive impact. There are literally going to be millions of eyes across the world on Safuu and obviously Safuu X during the coming 2 to 3 months. And undoubtedly, that's going to have a huge effect on the price. Number 5, stick to your strategy. I've spoken before in a video about the importance of your own personal strategy. Why are you in Safuu and what are you trying to achieve from it? And I've also said before in some videos about my own strategy. My own strategy is to take passive income, but to build long-term wealth. And with that in mind, I actually don't even look at the price every day because it's kind of irrelevant. It doesn't matter today to me whether Safuu is at 17, 18, 20, 24. It's irrelevant because my strategy doesn't center on the daily price. Now, of course, I have just mentioned that I am going to be taking passive income, and so at some point soon, the price will be obviously important to me. And by the end of this month, after the July competition is finished, the node giveaway, I will be looking to take a small amount of Safuu from my bag to take as passive income. So yes, if you're in the same boat, then of course price action is important depending on when you're taking that Safuu out. However, again, I look at last month, I took Safuu out at just over $13. And now, even if I had to take it out today, we're at $17.80 or something as I film this video. So it's all relative, right? And we are in an upward trajectory. So know what's important for your strategy and stick to it. If you're holding and don't even intend to sell any Safuu at all in the coming months, it's completely irrelevant. Completely. Don't even look at the price, it doesn't matter. So they're just my very brief thoughts on price action and how you might navigate through them. So I hope that's been helpful to you. Right, let's get on to the competition. The YouTube submission competition has been put together by the one, the only Ari, of course, who, I mean, I wish, well, Ari, tell us, you need to tell us how many Safuu you've given away through all of these giveaways, competitions that you do, because I've lost count. Ari is such a central part of our community and so generous in terms of his giveaways. Yeah, it's absolutely tremendous. So hats off to you, Ari, yet again. So this is a YouTube submission competition. I'm going to look at my notes because I want to give you the best and most up-to-date information I can on this competition, and I don't want to mislead you in any way. But it is a call out or a shout out to all content creators. Now, if you're not a content creator, please don't turn off, because about 4 weeks ago, I wasn't a content creator. And look at me now. Now I have an established YouTube channel that's got, I think when I last looked, it had over 450 subscribers. Thank you to every single one of you. It's just incredible. Thank you. And making YouTube videos has almost become a full-time job to me. I'm not getting paid for it, but I absolutely adore it. It's central to almost my daily life, and it has literally transformed my life just in the last 3 and a bit weeks. I started I uploaded my first YouTube video on the 1st of July, and here we are, I think the 25th of July. So yeah, that's incredible. I love it. So what I'm saying is, you know, I didn't realize I was a content creator until I tried. And you don't need any special equipment. I'm filming this video literally on my iPhone. I do use some editing software that I already had, but I think you can edit on your iPhone, or you can certainly find free software to edit, and it doesn't have to be anything sophisticated. And certainly I got into Safuu because of a YouTube video, and I think that's probably 98% of people in Safuu got in because they saw a YouTube video. It is so important. It's almost like the lifeblood of the YouTube content is like the lifeblood of the community. So please don't be shy. If it's even a little thought in the back of your head, oh, could I do something? Yes, give it a try. You know, you might do it and hate it and never want to do it again. But literally, as I said, I just thought, I'm just going to try one video and see what happens. And I was just overwhelmed by the support I received. And I've just continued. And here we are, I'm talking to you again on my, I don't know how many uploads I've done now, but I am loving it. So you might too. Okay, I love the effect, but I think we can lose it now. I think they've got the idea, okay? Right, so let's get into this. Calling all content creators. To reward you for your efforts in keeping the community hyped up and informed, I am doing a scaling competition. What on earth is a scaling competition? Well, let's read on. So a scaling competition is where the winners increase depending on the submissions. So the more people do this, the bigger the rewards. Fantastic idea, I love it. So for this giveaway, you will have 5 chances at a submission, all weighted equally, with a bonus for doing 3+ and another one after doing all 5. So the more YouTube submissions you make, the better chance you have of winning here. Now, just quickly to give you information about what the submissions must be. They must be unique and not previously entered into anything. They must be new videos made after the competition start date. The competition start date will be today because this is the launch video, today being the 25th of July. The video must be about Safuu or Safuu X or the community. So it must have a link. You can't just randomly upload a video about your dog or going fishing. Each video must be a minimum of 5 minutes long. So no shorts here because they can only be a minute long. And you mustn't feature any adult content, of course. We're not that kind of community. So in terms of the deadline, you will have 10 days from today. So all of this detail is on a link that I will put down below in the description. But 10 days from today takes you to, I believe, the 3rd of August. But again, Ari will put all of that detail on the competition page. So you will have 10 days to do your 5 submissions, and each submission can be done whenever you choose. Submissions must be up until the contest ends and be visible to the public. So you can't just make it a private video and give the link to the community or anything like that. It needs to be completely public. And this is the really interesting bit. So for every video submission, the prize pool goes up by 0.5 Safuu, with a current max total prize pool of 30 winners who will each get 3 Safuu, with the number being equal to the prize pool divided by 3. any leftover remainder Safuu will be kept for the next giveaway. So very exciting stuff. As I say, if you're all content creators, established or new, can enter this competition. So please do visit Ari's competition page, look at the link below, and yeah, do it. And again, you know, just to go back to my encouragement, if you think about the range of content that we have, I think is incredible. So we go from the hilariously funny legendary Nacho, or Nacho Money as he's known on YouTube, right through to, I was talking about Confirmant RM, who does the technical analysis for Safuu, and you've got everything in between. And I think it's so refreshing that all of the YouTubers, or each of the YouTubers, has completely different content, and that's what makes it so interesting and actually a lot of fun. So yeah, please do partake in this excellent giveaway, and let's show our support for Ari and all of his efforts in just keeping our community moulded together and going forward. Well done, Ari. Right, I for one am off to go and plan my content across the next 10 days, ready to enter this competition. And I hope you are too. But in the meantime, I wish you all the very best for this day. It's just started raining here in the UK, of course, but I hope the weather is great with you wherever you are, and you have a great day or evening. But in the meantime, stay Safuu, and I will see you next time. Cheers.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray